Hello again, welcome back. Another German beer. This is from ABK, ABK Brewery in Bavaria, and the beer is called Edel, and it's a lager, I do believe. A malty, a Dortmunder lager. Let's have a wee look on the bottle. 5.8% ABV, 700 years of Bavarian brewing tradition and heritage. Brewed traditionally using only the finest barley malt, hops and pure water. Yeah, they're in Kaufbeuren in Germany. That's in Bavaria, Bayern. Premium lager beer. So I've no idea what to expect from this. I've just had one from that brewery. They're just a hellish style lager, and it was really good. So I'm expecting good things from this. Let's have a wee look. Yeah. I love the crowns on these. Yeah, that's a different crown to the last one. Let's have a wee look. Oh yeah, it's a golden amber, would you say that? It's quite clear on the flow. It's a 500ml bottle. I'll leave some room for the swirl. That's SWIRL for the non-Scots. Well, it's an English word, it's not a Scots word. Swirl. 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 Right, anyway, let's have a wee look at the colour. It's beautiful. It's crystal clear. It's a golden amber. That's not, I don't think that's an official description, but it's an absolutely beautiful beer. Let's release some aromas. Put a head on it as well at the same time, eh? Yeah, that's put a finger off rocky foam, a lot of fish eyes there. That's not going to last at all. Yeah, it's a I says in the last review, somebody had referred to a beer as smelling beery, and this smells very similar to the ABK Hellas lager. It's that beery smell. It's malty. It smells beautiful. Cheers, my dears. Prost. Yeah, it's very similar to their Hellas style lager, but there are subtle differences. Oh yeah, it's quite developing quite a lot. It's like a biscuity malt. It's malt forward, but there is a certain hoppiness, and there's a bitterness there as well. It's no lasting. The tail end is that bitterness with a very, very slight maltiness. Let's break it down with the tasting sheet from craftbeer.com. My crutch, my guide that helps me define the beer. So we'll do the colour test. And we'll see, I'll just put a bit of head on it there. Not a Glasgow Kiss type putting the head on it. There, so it's you can see that it's a lovely, I don't know what colour that would be, a 6, which is what a gold they say there. Golden amber, I would say. Lovely colour. So I'm going to say between a 4 and a 6, something like that, 6. The clarity is brilliantly clear. The colour of foam head retention, well, I mean, it is hanging around a bit. I'm going to say it's good. The foam texture is fairly thin to fluffy. The carbonation, the visual, I'm going to say it's medium. There is some bubbles rising there. The aroma, alcohol. Actually, it is mild. You can notice that a wee bit there. Yeah, the hops. It's a toughie, this one. It's like, as they say here, green. It's like grassy, herbal, floral. The malt, yeah, it's like biscuity, bready. The esters, I can forget that, yeah. You know what I'm getting for that? There's a slight apricot smell there. Whether that's the yeast, I don't know. Flavour and aftertaste, the alcohol is not really detectable. Yeah, the hop flavour, it's floral, it's green, it's herbal, very slightly resinous, very subtle. The hop bitterness restrained. Yeah, the malt flavour again is that biscuity. Malt sweetness low. Palate astringency is low. Body's quite drying. Oh, a great deal of sweetness there. No, that's drying. There's a lot of maltiness, but no sweet malt. I don't know, it's like lingers a wee bit and then is that sweet? I don't know. Drying to soft, we'll see. Palate carbonation is fairly low. The length is medium. Balance and drinkability, desirable. Style, appropriate. Let's have a wee look on Untapped and see what it says. I couldn't find this on Untapped. All they've got is Edel and they call it Special beer. So whether this is the same beer, it's the same ABV and it's a Dortmunder lager. It's all this, it matches apart from, it doesn't say Special beer anywhere on here. So I'm assuming it's the same beer, just a premium lager beer. So it's called Edel. It's from ABK. It's a Dortmund style lager. They're in Kaufbeuren in Bavaria, Bayern. If you like a more malty beer with a lovely pillowy head, a deep gold colour, and packed with malt, Edel is the one for you. A pale straw colour. They're saying, in one sentence it says a deep gold colour. The next sentence it says a pale straw colour. With golden hints and a velvety white frothy head, which reduces gently to some light lacing, yeah. To the nose, Edel is mostly hops mixed with a biscuit sweetness and a freshly baked bread aroma, with a hint of some sweet apples and pears. This is a different beer. On the tongue, you'll notice the slightly toasted malts and light floral hops, which start with light biscuit malts before a sweetness to form a buttery, bitter finish. Yeah. I think this is a different beer they're describing. Yeah, that's not the same beer. I don't think that description doesn't really match that. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to try and. Yeah, that's the only one listed as an Edel. They call it Spezial beer. Of course, Untapped is pretty unreliable for a lot of things. Anyway, French check-ins, there's 2 with an average of 3.75. Everyone else has 10,000 check-ins with an average of 3.43. I am going to give this one, it is a good beer. It is malty and slightly hoppy. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5% I've put there. That's me sober. You should see me drunk. No, you really shouldn't see me drunk. So, it's a nice beer. Just as an aside, but many years ago, when I lived in Newcastle, I would go out after work for a beer, and I set myself, and I've done this for many years, I set myself a limit. I used to drink Guinness, so I'd limit myself to 8 pints. That was my 8 pints of Guinness, that was it. Because before I set my limit, I used to drink as much as I could, basically. But after 8 pints, I was no longer in control of myself. I was drunk. I was drunk at 8 pints, but I still knew what I was doing. Anything over 8 pints, I was steaming drunk. So, and now I can drink. Most days I'll drink 1 or 2 beers per review. That's it. I did last Saturday. A couple of weeks ago. I was at the music festival, and I think I had 6 pints or something. I wasn't drunk. Well, I wasn't steaming, but I felt it. Anyway, that's totally beside the point. I don't know why I'm sharing this. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears. Prost. Thumbs up.